when you build a house, the materials that you use in it are very important. The paint, the stones, everything, every bit of material. The better quality house, once built next to the one with the lower quality, it will show that the quality will shine through, and through the passage of time, it will shine through even more. It's the same thing with rugs. So if you use high quality wool, high quality dyes, your end product is going to be infinitely better. Let's start with the wool. We use two kinds of wool. One is this hand spun wool, that everything is done by hand, and there is this machine spun wool that we use in our arts and crafts production. I think you can see the difference here in the sense that one is very uniform in width. The other one, basically the width keeps changing because it's done by hand. This gives you that 3D effect, or the hand spun wool effect. The other thing is the yarn. When you unwind this and pull the wool up, you see the longer the yarn, and you can see this is quite a long yarn. The longer the yarn, the longer your rug lasts, the better the shine in the wool in the finished product. And also with the machine spun wool, you're not going to get as good a dyeing, or the dyeing is going to take a lot longer, because this takes on the color with a lot more difficulty than the hand spun one. I don't want to go into too much detail and sort of get you lost in the details. From this we go to the dyeing itself. Now, the dyeing that we do in just about 99% of our production is all vegetable dyes. The reason we brought the dyeing in-house is because we want to make sure that the dyeing is perfect, it is done the right way, and we can get the right end result. For instance, if you look at this wool, this is done with natural dyes. Now, you can dye this chemically, and it will take probably about a day, less than a day, to dye this. It's taken us 4 days to achieve this color with natural dyes. That is the difference. That is why people do not use 100% natural dyes. If they talk about, a lot of people that talk about natural dyes, they do add a bit of chemical. We don't do that. The reason we go that extra mile, because we know what the difference, if not in the short term, definitely in the long term, what it is. And this is why I keep harping on about the antiques of the future. It is that authenticity of the work that you do. It's the quality of the work that you do that will be reflected in the short term, but even more so in the future. Now, just to have a quick look at the stuff that we use. This is madder, and this is the sort of color that you achieve with madder. Obviously, you vary the length of time, the concentration, and you get different colors. We have here, we've got wild pomegranate husk and walnut husk, and this is the color that you achieve with that. Then we have two other colors, which I don't know the name in English. That's why I had to write them down. This one is Pragus, Prangus, and this is for this type of yellowish green. And then we have Mininet, which gives you this kind of green. In summary, what you put in, the effort that you put in, the time that you put in, the concentration that you put in will give you better result. This is what is important, whether it's in dyeing or in weaving. But the dyeing part is one of the most important parts, because that's what an end user can see, which is why we spend so much time and so much concentration on it.